let's go straight to the battles that matter on the night. We'll be back.
You are discouraging a match.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire. Their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight. Each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher. The battle returns and it's full of fire. Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more.
Fan Battle 4 starts Tuesday, June 3rd through July from 7 p.m. weekdays on Nigeria Info.
Fan Battle 4. Let the battle begin. Have you in the studio again?
I think so.
You won last time.
Yes, I did.
What are you hoping for again today?
To win as usual.
As usual, you just come here and walk away with a victory.
I know I'll win.
Yeah. Last time it was MI check trying to. And so we commence the battles for the night. Let's introduce the first of 4 battles tonight. 4 big battles. In the blue corner, battling out of addresses unknown. Ay, ay, ay. She's a radio presenter. Something tells me radio is evolving into television. She certainly has got the face and the shape. She supports Barcelona and Chelsea globally. Still trying to make up her mind about local supportership. Her friends call her Palm J or simply Palm. She's Pamela Jerome Ene. We call her simply by her first name, Pamela. Welcome to the battle, Pamela. Fantastic. Ready to go today?
Yes, I'm very, very ready.
All right. Yeah, you kind of feel her mic level is low. Anyway, she'll cope. Her opponent, battling out of Ikorodu, is a student and a journalist. He supports Chelsea, like Pamela. He's not interested in Barcelona, it would seem, but locally, he's an Aimba FC fan. His friends call him quintessential real Remi, and that is his social media handle as well. Lagos, welcome. Oluwaremilekun Adegboyega Adeleye, aka Remi. Welcome, brother. Okay, interesting. So let's get to this first battle. What is the battle about in the first instance? Pamela seems to be saying it's time for the women's game to break free. Its own space, its own rhythm, its own spotlight. But Remi is warning that separation may mean invisibility, not independence. The topic is women's football should adopt a separate calendar from men's football. Should it? Should it not? Pamela says it should. Remi says it shouldn't. The woman defending the cause of the women's game. The man fighting for status quo ante. The question is simple. To shine brighter, must women's football step out of the men's shadow completely? It'll be interesting to see how these two combatants go at it. The judges will be listening. Remember, you make great points, you score high. But the judges are considering other things as well. Your ability to elucidate, to enunciate, to put forth your message in ways that's appealing, that's arresting, interest arousing, and stuff like that. So Pamela and Remi, are you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are.
Pamela, you are the motion mover, supporter, and all. So you get to go first. Should women's football adopt a separate calendar from men's football? You say yes. For 2 minutes, convince us. By the way, your 2 minutes start right now.
Yes, women football should adopt a separate calendar, and here's why. It will maximize visibility and media attention. Women football competes for media attention, coverage, broadcasting slots, and sponsorship. Now, a separate calendar will eliminate direct competition, allowing women's football to thrive. Now, according to a 2022 UEFA report, 90% of football media coverage in Europe is devoted to men's football. Now, during the 2023 Women's World Cup, matches played outside the men's league season saw record viewership of 2 billion people watched globally, up 79% from 2019. A 2020 Nielsen report that 64% of football fans says that they will watch more women's matches if they weren't scheduled at the same time as men's matches. Now, just recently, the Women's Nation League match was on until the 3rd of June, but got little attention because of the Men's Nation League. And the Women's Euros will start in July, but there's no buzz around it because of the Club World Cup. Also, it facilitates commercial independence and sponsor return on investment. With a unique calendar, women's football will create its own sponsorship, its own cycle, its own marketing windows, will also help to increase brand investment and commercial value. In 2023, the FA Women's Super League reported a 131% increase in commercial revenue, but 70% of those sponsors still speak Ivan on men's team platform. Brands like Nike, Barclays, and Visa have publicly stated that they prefer standalone campaign to avoid brand message dilution. According to Deloitte, women football sponsorship return on investment grows 30% faster when it's not timed along men's matches. It also eliminates fixture congestion and promotes player warfare. Shared calendars has caused a whole lot of fixture congestion. In 2022, Arsenal women had to reschedule so many Champions League matches due to clashes with the men's future and stadium availability. Even in this 2024 match against Bayern, it was relocated from the Emirates Stadium to the Middle Park because of the men's Carabao Cup quarter-final against Crystal Palace. A fifth pro report found that women players in European leagues average 25% less recovery time, due to squeezed calendar. And at an elite level, players
Okay. Judges will ignore the last point introduced. Please ignore the last point you introduced. Once the bell goes, do not introduce a new idea. Just round off that idea. So when you go later, you can start from this last idea you are trying to introduce. You heard Pamela in her opening saying women's football should adopt a separate calendar from men's football. She opened up with why. Her opponent will now have 2 minutes. Remi, go.
If it is not broken, don't fix it. This is why I believe that the delusion that women's football need a separate calendar for even development is false and fallacious. Why do I say this? The current calendar that exists runs concurrently with the male football calendar, and because of that, in the past few years, we've seen even growth and development in terms of media coverage, in terms of partnership, in terms of visibility. We know football fans as entertainers. They always love to be entertained, and so the fact that the male clubs are growing simultaneously with the female clubs makes the development in the male category move on to the female category. That's if I'm a Chelsea fan and my club is not playing well, I take solace in the fact that Chelsea ladies win the league every year, and because of that I want to watch. Arsenal had a poor season in terms of the fans, but their female team won the Champions League for the first time in many years, and that brought them solace. That's to tell you that in the recent years we've seen this sort of even development because of this calendar. Now, there is this delusion that if we want a separate calendar, we would have growth in female football. This is wrong, because I believe that it will just cost minimal time and less development. Creating a tight space for them where you, say the men football runs for 7 months and the next 3 months or 4 months for female football, nobody will watch because people are more attracted to what the media cover. But because of this simultaneous growth that we've seen in recent years, so my point will be largely based on logistics challenge, concern for equity. You are taking women apart, separating them, and its marginalization in the first place, and the fear of conflict scheduling and the delusion that we create. I would rather prefer we focus on other pertinent issues like encouraging more visibility and viewership, like we've seen from Netflix, GAZN, and BBC and Sky Sport in recent years, and encouraging professionalism and investment so that the cost pay rise for women in this. Because of this, I believe that it is wrong to separate the calendar for them.
Thank you very much. You've heard both of them in their opening salvos. We'll take a break. We'll be back shortly.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
Let me tell you about Ada, the queen of a big on hotspot for me. At home,
I beg on I'm small.
at work,
You feel share your hotspots. It's urgent.
her friends even renamed her on hotspot for me. But Ada don't upgrade. She got the Airtel Wi-Fi for just 12,500 naira, down from 15,000 naira, with 30 gigabyte data valid for 30 days. Hurry, offer ends 30th June. Visit eshop.airtel.com.ng or any Airtel shop. T&C apply. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
This is Nigeria, where every new day brings a fresh chance to dream bigger, push harder, and live confidently. But true confidence is more than hope. It's knowing that no matter where you are, no matter who you are, you're protected, empowered, and ready for the journey ahead. At Sanlam Alliance, we believe confidence isn't just for a few, it's the right of everyone. That's why we have come together, uniting the strength of a Pan-African giant and a global leader to give you the financial protection and solutions you need to succeed. Because when we come together, we protect more, we achieve more, and we all rise together. Sanlam and Alliance is now Sanlam Alliance. Sanlam Alliance. Live with confidence.
Lagos, get ready for the most talked about event of the season. Imose Exhibitions is here. Over 70 vendors, fashion shows and beauty makeovers, family experiences, sip and paint for kids, barbing salons. This is how we launch in style. From handmade brilliance to interactive seminars, it's where Africa's brightest brands show off. Join thousands at La Madison Place, Oniru on June 14 and 15 at 10 a.m. Entry is totally free. You don't want to hear about it secondhand.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
Non-stop action, ma. All the learning and sports burn energy. So those sweat stains, dirty uniforms and shoes, they show that your kid has been very active.
Now, wow.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
My ions, please, can get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now, now. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions and Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
No be party jollof this thing.
I beg, make nothing hungry you again today.
Now you're pregnant wife they follow talk so.
Neighbor, I beg.
I beg neighbor, just one spoon.
No wahala.
Chef, what can be your secret?
Now, Mr. Chef Seasoning Powder. Mr. Chef Seasoning Powder. Get spicy stew, goat meat, fried rice, and roasted beef from great aroma to great taste.
Elevate every meal with Mr. Chef Seasoning Powder. Chef.
Charlatan, one
quality anti-malaria. Contains Artemisa and lumefantrine. Available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Shalatam is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Shalatam from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor.
Shalatam is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain? It's Toby Chio. My goodness. When did he grow up? That's it with kids, though.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
It is an incontrovertible fact that the future of power is solar. It is becoming increasingly clear that solar is the way to go if reliable, clean, and uninterrupted power is our goal. Our homes need power. Our offices need power. Our public buildings need power. Our lives and activities need power. And of course, I mean reliable power. Now, at the Solar World Electric Technology Limited, we have cut our teeth as professionals in the business of solar and renewable energy, ranging from inverters, lithium-ion batteries, solar panels, solar water heating systems, solar street lights, etc. You can visit our office at the basement, Silverbed Entertainment Center, Central Business District, Abuja, or our website on www.solarworldelectric.com, or you can call us on 0906 331 5492. Solar World Electric Technology Limited. We are redefining the limits.
What is truly living the soft life? Like using Monica Cash to transform your finances. Shopping cart cleared, electricity bill paid, betting wallet funded, crypto exchanged in minutes. Soft life is living with ease, paying for your bills without stress. At Monica Cash, we convert your crypto to Naira and prepare your withdrawal to cash in minutes. We charge airtime, pay bills, fund betting apps, and buy gift cards all in one smooth app. And yes, your very own virtual USD card. It's in there too. It's smart, sleek, it's stress-free. So, if soft life is what you want, get on Monica Cash today. Download now on Apple Store or Google Play Store, or visit our website, monica.cash, to get started.
Okay, so this is your total. Do you need anything else?
Yeah, I would like to pay for the person at the back. In fact, add 1 pack of Malta Guinness.
Guy, I won't give you my number. Why are you paying for me?
I just feel like doing good. I don't need a reason to share goodness.
Goodness is not just an expression, it's a way of life. So share the goodness with someone today.
Bro, one for me too, Abby.
Yes, so 1 cold Malta Guinness for you too.
Malta Guinness. Enjoy a world of good.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable. And to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
Hey, rewards don't land. When I buy airtime and data on any network,
I get up to 10% cash back.
I pay my NEPA, DSTV, or StarTimes and call
3% cash back.
Now so, smart cash back, don't reloaded.
And they load my wallet.
Hey, it's the Smart Cash Cashback Reloaded. Top up airtime or data on any network and get up to 10% cashback, or pay your electricity or cable TV bill and get 3% cashback sharply. Only on Smart Cash. No dull yourself. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# to start today. Terms and conditions, deja.
Success is like a big mansion. You only see the magnificent edifice, not the strong foundation that holds it.
Likewise, EPC transactions are front-red. Who did these financial technology solutions? Well, you knew it as Value Card, now Unified Payments, Nigeria's premier financial technology service provider. Yes, it starts here. Find out more at www.up-nd.com.
Unified Payments, unifying businesses for people.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Hi everyone, Martin Tyler here, English Premier League commentator, UEFA Champions League commentator, and assistant manager of Woking Football Club. You're listening to Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info FM.
Welcome back. Before the break, Pamela and Remi went. How do you even call it? They went open season on the topic of women's football adopting a separate calendar from men's football. Pamela holding firm and supporting her agenda in the beautiful sport, says yes, they should adopt that separate calendar. Remi, on the other hand, wants what has always been to continue to be. It's better that way. Is it? Is it not? Well, the privilege of the banter battle will give even further context. May this battle have oomph and gravitas. May they live to the billing. And so I say to you, Pam, and I say to you, Rem, let's go at it. Remember though, better for you if we can hear you. So while trying to shout over each other might seem like a clever strategy, the judges are the wiser for it. It may not work in your favor. At the same time too, bring the energy, bring the fire, bring the passion, and may the better battler banter to success. 5 minutes. Are you ready, lady and gentlemen?
Yes, I am.
Here we go.
Pamela, I put it to you. What is professionalism? My answer would be a professional player is one who has a written contract and is paid more for their football activity. In women's football as it stands, what is the pertinent and necessary issue? Professionalism, welfareism, or a separate calendar?
All together and a separate calendar. If they have a separate calendar, it is best for them. Because how do you want professionalism? Okay, for the example that I gave, Arsenal women were not able to play some of their matches because of, pitches, conflicts and all of that conjecture. They were not able, they don't have recovery time. How do you expect them to be professional if they don't have recovery time? They have lesser time. Now, there's something you said earlier that I wanted to address. She said, if it is not broken, do not fix it. The UEFA just changed the Champions League, phase and everything. Was it broken? It wasn't broken, but they fixed it. They changed it.
So now, my answer to that is you are referring to a separate calendar.
We're in an evolving world, okay? So things are meant to evolve. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to wait for something to be broken before you fix it. No, you are not going to.
So let me put it to you. You didn't characterize what the calendar would be in the first place.
Okay.
And while the calendar, as we all know, is that a separate time, that is separating it from the growth that currently exists. That means men's football separate, women's football separate. Are you not looking at other? You are not looking at other important issues. Serena Williams, when she was a tennis player, earned times 10 more than the highest paid player in women's football, and even basketballers in WNBA earn more. All these issues have been taken away, and we want to look at a separate calendar where we have consequences, we have challenges with logistics and other things. Why are you not addressing that?
Thank you for bringing this up now. You said Serena Williams. Do you know that in tennis they have separate calendars for women and for men? Why Serena Williams is able to earn that much is because there are a whole lot of fans coming to watch her. Not the matches between the men and us.
So when you say separate calendar, are you referring to timing or competition?
I'm not saying okay. We have 12
in tennis.
months
There is no separate calendar.
There is separate calendar. There's actually separate. Once you're done with this, you go. I'm going to bring.
No, what you mean by separate is that there's a WTA and ATP. What we are referring by calendar is what we are referring to as calendar. Let me characterize it basically to you. Is that we have women football at a particular time so that we have encouraged viewership. The delusion that you create. But let me put it to you that that's a delusion because it won't create. It won't create the growth you want.
Oh, they actually do. In cricket, it works for them.
Women football evolved from the growth that we saw in men's football. Do you know that women's football did not run from 1921 to 1971 because of the current marginalization that exists?
How do you think? How have you watched women's football before?
I have.
Have you seen how many spectators, how many fans?
So why do you think the viewership has been increasing? Will be like, is it not because of the same fans that watch football? Football fans are not gender.
I literally just said
football
that.
Football fans are football fans, not men or women.
The only time women football viewership and sponsorship and everything has increased is because of when it is off season for men. Okay, now let me give you an example. This fan battle we're in, why do you think it was not done on season? If it was done during the season, do you think it's going to have this viewership, this attention, this listenership? No, everything is strategic. You think I'm just saying it up just because I want. No, a whole lot of things are both calendars.
Basically,
now let me ask you a question.
FIFA has done a lot in the past few years to encourage viewership. It is the reason why it is working.
I literally told you that sponsors right now, they say they cannot work with women and men together. They want it separately. And now
the players are not playing fair.
Okay, you brought up the
top 10 highest players that we have. We have Bomati, Putea, Samke, Kekeya. All these
why do you think most of them are
thousands?
So because they're not getting a lot of sponsorship, they are paying them because of the viewership.
We live in a male-dominated society, and so when you now break even, you are stifling the growth that currently exists.
Did you see the Champions League?
The growth that we've seen.
Attendance. First of all, now let me tell you why it's like that.
Let me tell you why it's like. And we've been watching it in the past few years because it was concurrently.
Tell me 3 out of the 5 winners in the past few years
of Champions League.
Yes, of women Champions League.
Barcelona Arsenal won it last year. Barcelona won it consecutively, and no won it before Barcelona won quickly. Tell me that move from 16 teams to 24 teams in the next 2027. All this development we've seen, all this growth is because of the evil development. Football fans are not based on gender.
No, relax. You're talking about Arsenal women winning the league, winning the Champions League, right? Were you following Arsenal women to see the champions?
Definitely, I did.
Let me tell you the
reason
why they
fan, I was because I want Chelsea to
created the boss because they beat Barcelona.
That was not the boss.
Literally the only
team. He did create the boss. He created a boss because Arsenal played in the same Champions League and did not win the male Champions League. And they also watched. That is the development.
All right.
That's not true.
Thank you, both of you.
Prove it.
And so this banter battle round ends. I know both of you have got additional points you want to make. So we will go straight into the closing round. I enjoyed the banter round. Let's see how you close. Pamela, you go first. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
For 2 minutes. Let's have your closing.
Okay, men football started in 1863 while women's football started in 1881. Just 18 years difference, but look at how behind women football is just because we are in the shadow of men. A separate calendar would have closed that gap. I'm not saying it would be the same thing, but at least it would have less the gap. A separate calendar would not shed it to people. So unlock the sport's full commercial competition, start commitment, taste the cricket, women has 4 viewers women can find women Grand Slams events, receive full global media coverage when not overshadowed by men, full career models, great women fans independently, and women wouldn't have to catch up. It needs a calendar of it. A future built on independence, force, and growth. I hope with that I've been able to convey you that women football needs its own calendar. Thank you.
Thank you indeed. Thank you very much. And you finish some time to say. So you heard Pamela close her argument that women's football should adopt a separate calendar from men's football. Our opponent, Remi, who disagrees and vehemently so, will now close his argument as to why status quo must be maintained. Remi, you have 2 minutes. It starts now.
The aim of this debate is progression. So we are addressing what makes women's football progress. Why do we want to create a sense of inferiority? This is a challenge of equity in the first place, because it sends a message of fear of domination by women's sports, and you agreeing to that means for years we'll continue to stifle the growth that currently exists in women's football. There are 12 months only in a calendar year. Tell me how that same calendar that is dominated by male, at least 8 or 9 months is taken away. Tell me how you are going to fit in women's football in 3 or 4 months, whereas we all know that even the viewership and all this is TV rights are dominated by the male. Now, if we continually wait for a specific time to assign schedules conveniently for women's football, what it causes are 3 basic things. It causes minimal time to actualize the goal of sustainable development that we've wanted all over the years. And also, we will never find the appropriate time to fit in the schedule that we all claim that we'll get. So what do? This development does not occur in this world. In the world where we stifle the progression that currently exists by putting it in tight spaces or limited time, development we all crave and want is a development that occurs in a world where there is even development, where sport fans are seen as sport fans, football fans, not followers of women's football only or male football only. It's a world where we all encourage young players to grow, either as a male or a female, because of the love for sports. A world where we would see the likes of Bomati, Puteya, Sam K and the likes earning in millions, just the same way Ronaldo, Messi and the likes are earning. A world where we see massive media deals, just the same way we've seen Netflix acquire the rights for 2027 and 2031 Women's World Cup. A world where BBC and Sky Sports will continue to stream WSL and we all follow it as we follow the EPL. And a world where DAZN will continue to create free-to-air network so as to watch on YouTube as we watched our main before. We believe that there's no separate calendar that will work. This even development is what we want, and because of this I stand for it.
Thank you very much. Remi also closes his argument. And so this battle is over. Women's football, should it adopt a separate calendar from men's football? Pamela said it should. Remi said it shouldn't. And now their battle on the matter is complete, gone full circle. It's now in the hands of the judges. We have very limited time to the hour for decisions and all, so we will get to it. Judges, please keep your comments short. Let's take no more than a minute each. Even at that, we'll struggle to meet up. Judges who want to go first?
Yeah, I would like to go first. Another spirited battle, I must say. I love the fact that, for Pamela, she came with facts. 2 billion for women's football, 90% devoted to men's football and all that. She came with the numbers. The Nations League getting little attention because of the same time it was played with the men's league. I think that also was an important point. For Remi, I also, reckon with the fact that male plus female football clubs simultaneously will help the female league. I think both of them had good openings, but I feel that more should have been given, especially from Remi. Should have come up with numbers as to how the men's league simultaneously is growing the women's league. Also, the banter round, it was really, really spirited. For every point, Pamela was able to actually, counter. Remi did likewise as well. So I thought the banter rounds was really tight and really, really strong. But the closing again, she came with the numbers, especially with the cricket example. I think that really was one that really went home for me because of the fact that it created more than 4 times revenue, played not in the main calendar, while for Remi, he came with the battle for equality and all that. So, yeah, spirited battle. You have my score. I think it's another wonderful example of how people should go head-to-head in this battle.
Brilliant. Thank you for taking all the time. Who wants to go next, judges?
I think I'll just focus on the banter round, and I love that little argument around tennis and how I was wondering if Remi was not going to respond to the initial thoughts from Pamela, really, because after all said and done, the biggest tennis events happen simultaneously, the men and women's tennis, the Grand Slam. Yes, the times are different from where they play, which is the same to women's football. You know, the times are not exactly, it's not Chelsea Arsenal 4 p.m. Chelsea Arsenal women's football 4 p.m. You know, so he made that argument, and I thought it made sense that he made that argument. So, and I thought they brought their A game to the mix. Thin margins, though, will decide who wins this from my POV.
All right, Tony.
You have my results.
All right, Chuma. Interesting. So into the scoring rounds we will go in a bit. But what a contest. What a battle. All right, Chuma. Let's see. We come to the decision now. This is how the judges have scored this. I'm trying to see where to start from. This is a very, very close contest. Judge Tony scores this 10-9, 10-10, 10-10. Judge Overdose scores it 10-9, 10-10, 10-9. Judge Chuma scores it 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. For a basic understanding of it, it is slight, but Judge Tony only gives round 1 to Pamela. The rest are a draw. Judge the Chuma makes it 10-9 in round 1 for Pamela, 10-9 in round 2 for Remi, and 10-9 the third round. Judge Overdose scores it 10-9, 10-10, 10-9 for your winner by split margins, 89-85, but by unanimous decision. Lagos, congratulations to Pamela. Congratulations, Pamela. You have done it. When we come back from off this break, we'll hear from you.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
I don't know, man. These days, all you hear is save, invest, save, Wait, how do you guys find this money? It's not someone that is settled that will have money to save and invest. And even if I manage to invest or save, the interest rates are so low. And one can lose money in all these crypto, NFT, blockchain, and so on.
Introducing Fund 724. It's a simple solution to all your money goals. With as low as 1,000 naira or that urgent 2K in your pocket, you can start saving with Fund 724 and earn solid returns on your investment. And you can withdraw your money from your account for free. Anytime you like, just dial *724# on your mobile phone and follow the prompt.
Oh, so no need to download an app or join a long queue.
Dial *724# now to get started. Fund 724 is available 24/7. Guarantee Trust Fund Managers is a subsidiary of Guarantee Trust Holding Company PLC and regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey. And when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of North seasoning cubes, even better. So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
Double the joy! It's Nexus time! Buy one, get one free! It's the Eid Double Celebration!
This Eid, Nexus is giving you double celebration.
Buy a 65 or 75 inches Nexus TV, get another TV free. With so many other delightful offers, Nexus Double Delight is yours. Rush to Nexus, don't delay. Visit Nexus showroom at 39 Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Jeffrey Plaza, Abraham Adesoya Bus Stop, Aja, 17 Aba Road, Port Harcourt. Offer ends June 30th while stock lasts. Nexus, living with style.
See as you just dey cash out steady. Abeg, come solve for your party now. Make I fit do better thing like you.
My guy, now better no drop update. Oh, hey. Just refer your party them and both of you go get 1,000 naira free bet each.
Just like that?
Yes, so.
Oh yeah, share your code with your people, make una start the win. Better no. The game don't start to. You no go fit play if you never reach 18. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
It's the greatest for me. Hunger makes your cooking fun. Happiness, we go fill your belly. Enjoy the taste and aroma daily.
Hunger for great taste and aroma.
Success is like an aeroplane. You only see the graceful flight high up in the sky, but not the roaring, powerful engines propelling it. Likewise, in the world of e-payments, you only see transactions done, funds remitted. But who pioneered these financial technology solutions? Well, you knew it as ValueCard, now Unified Payments, Nigeria's premier financial technology service provider. Yes, it starts here. Find out more at www.up-ng.com. Unified Payments, unifying businesses for people.
Welcome back to your #1 talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info. We bring it all on the table, as plain as it can be.
For conversations you want to get involved with.
And the ones you shouldn't.
No holds barred.
Only on your #1 station for talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
So after a fierce battle, it's come down to this. And victory indeed for Pamela against Remi. It's her third battle in this series. And she's only one of the few, the privileged few, who have yet to taste defeat. Pamela, congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
Well, were you afraid you might lose this at any point?
I was not going to let myself lose it because women's football, or women's sports in general, is something that is so dear to my heart. So I was like, I have to give my best. If not, I'll be ashamed of myself. And then the women that I'm trying to, bring into sports will also be ashamed of me. So I had to, down to, the leagues that are not as noticed, the leagues in Ireland, Australia, I had to go do research there and I brought everything together. I was just hoping that everything went well.
Well, this was a battle that was within the margins, very slight margins. There was no round where any judge gave anybody 8. So it was 10-9 or 10-10 in every single round. That was how close. But I also noticed that your opening was what did it for you. All the 3 judges gave you the opening round. Judge Overdose gave you 10-9. Judge Chuma gave it to you 10-9. Judge Tony gave it to you 10-9. There were back and forth as to the banter battle. 2 of the judges, Overdose and Tony, thought it was a draw. As a matter of fact, Chuma thought Remi edged it slightly and gave it to Remi 10-9. But the consensus was you guys stared each other down and took each other out. And then came the closing round, which perhaps was, who knows, maybe could have probably been, I don't know how to say it, but you won it on 2 of the judges' scorecard, 10-9, 10-9 for Overdose and Chuma. And then Tony decided that was a draw. So your opening was great. I don't know if your closing was that great. I expected a little more from Remi in his closing. If he did a little more, I feel he would have taken that closing round and could have altered I think in the closing round I was listening to him and I just felt he went more for rehashing rather than expanding his points, his repertoire of points, and that for me, and because you finished almost a minute in advance, or like 45 seconds, with about 45 seconds to spare, and he used his time well. I just wanted him to do a little more, but I think your opening had done it, and I thoroughly enjoyed the banter round. So congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Remi,
Sir.
Here we go again. You won your first battle, but this is 2 battles now that you are needing saving, and not because you were not brilliant. It was just those tiny little margins. And here we go again. What do you have to say?
Firstly, I really enjoyed this battle. I had fun. I had fun. This was more than a battle. This was a test of intellectual capacity, and yeah, I really had fun. Congratulations to Pamela. She gave all. I was like, oh, Pamela had won all around, and she's one of the best in the tournament. Would I be able to compete with this fierce debater? But yeah, I'm grateful that I gave it my all. So basically, we go again. Just what the game is about. You lose some, you win some, and if I continue, I continue. If I don't, I continue speaking.
Brilliant. Now you are up for a contest, a survival contest between yourself and whoever loses in the next battle between Prosper and David. These 2 are fierce. contestants, fantastic guys as well, just like you. But we've seen you get the audience vote ahead of bright opposition before. In the last round, you had it over Ayo, and Ayo was a very feisty contestant. So all the best. If you want to keep Remi in this contest, go to fickets.com now. FIKETS.com. Fickets.com/fan battle. Okay, don't just stop at fickets.com. Make sure you have /fan battle, one word. Fickets.com/fan battle. FIKETS. Then where they ask for the type of ticket you would like to buy, just click on that dialog box and you will see all the names. You will see Remi's name. Impute Remi's name to vote for him if he has earned your vote. Thank you very much, both of you. Comments from most of you. Elizabeth, we see you. Thank you very much. Amazing closing remark by Remi. These are a lot of comments. I don't even know where to start. Also, Solomon Eze asking who won. He says, I didn't watch this particular battle, so I don't have anything to say. Hopefully your person comes back through the vote. Okay. Elizabeth was rooting for Remi, and she is convinced that Remi should have won that. Yeah, well, there. Either of them could have won it. I think it was super close. And the voting tells us. In the end, it seemed like unanimous decision, but it was still well within the margins. 30-28, 30-29, and 29-28. So brilliant. All right, Lagos, we'll take a quick short break. When we come back, we'll be ready for battle number 2. Before
I mean, before we go on that break, just to remind Lagos, Nigeria, that they can be a part of not 40K. No. I'm coming with something bigger. 150,000 naira tonight.
Okay.
Absolutely. That deserves an applause. So we're giving out 150,000 naira tonight. Star 347 star 880 star 3 hash. With just 500 naira, you get into that conversation. If you have been playing all the way from Monday till now, so you will be in that draw. But yeah, the more your entries coming, of course, the better the probability of the system picking your number. So much later on the broadcast, we'll give out that money jackpot draw, weekly draw right here on Game On, special edition. And I can't wait to celebrate somebody on the broadcast. If you can't play via the codes, you can visit the website oneplay.ng. All right, oneplay.ng. But yeah, the code again, star 347 star 880 star 3 hash.
Brilliant. So 8 battles, 8 contestants tonight in 4 battles. The first has already gone down. Of these 8 contestants, only 6 of them can progress to the round of 12. Pamela is the first to qualify, as has been the case. I think she was the first to qualify in round 1, being the very first battle, I believe. So congratulations, you keep the streak. Free battle, all best in the round of 12. We'll know how you'll be battling before the end tonight, so pay attention. We'll now take that break.